Do you see this happening anytime soon?
I am concerned about the growing relationship between Russia and Iran and the drones that are being supplied to Russia. I think there is a risk that the technologies that, as Russia accepts the drones from Iran, as it modifies those weapons, that some of that technology gets backcast and shared back with Iran and gives them additional capabilities. And I see the implications of that relationship playing out a little bit in Syria, where who would have ever thought that the Russian Federation would need to go to Iran for military capability, and yet we're there. And that means that Russia actually owes Iran something. So I worry about, or I'm concerned about the level of collaboration that might happen between Russian forces, maybe some of the activities that we've seen in terms of the pressure Russia is attempting to put on us in the air that, John, you were asking about, that there could be some amount of cooperation and collusion between Russia and Iran that's playing out here in Syria. We'll see where that goes. Again, things have de-escalated a bit over the last while, but that is something that we watch very closely. That burgeoning relationship is of a military concern to me.
And so this isn't just...
I'm not attributing causality to the fact that we called them out, but by showing the unprofessional nature of their behavior, since that time, they do still intercept our MQ-9s from time to time, but it is in a much safer manner. I would still characterize it as unprofessional because it is not in accordance with the established rules that we have where we'll say certain distances apart, but it is safe at this time. So there have been no more attempts to hit the aircraft with flares, as an example. I remember that day very clearly. It's seared in my mind. And there has been a significant Wagner presence in Syria for a period of time. We have not seen substantial changes in the numbers of the Wagner forces, which we think are in the hundreds that are in Syria. But we have seen, as you might expect, some tension between those forces and the Russian forces that are there. For the most part, it appears that they have come to some sort of an agreement, and I don't know the details of that agreement, that they'll continue to operate together to meet the objectives of the Russian Federation there in Syria. We're kind of in the last phase of the operation, where we're trying to set conditions now for normalized relationships that will allow pressure to remain on ISIS, but not have to have a full joint task force. When exactly that transition happens, it's really not mine to say, but I think within the next few years, you certainly would see adjustments to how things play out. Okay, thank you. You only got my good side with the